We begin with
Havana Shira.
Havana Shira on page 339.
I sure hope that's the right, it is the right page number.
It is on the bottom of 339.
Havana Shira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah. 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 Havana Shira, Shir Hallelujah. Havana Shira, Shir Hallelujah. Havana Shira, Shir Hallelujah, 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 Shir Hallelujah.
Thank you. I'd like to call forth Mark. Will you light the candles, please? Oh, Mark and Diane, how sweet it is. Good.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Okay, welcome everybody. We have tolerable temperature here right now. Last week I know there was an issue, but we're keeping it within the sanctuary itself. For everybody at home, I hope you're cool and you're very welcome. So Shabbat Shalom again to all, and we'll continue. And I'm Herb Berkowitz, so for those who don't know me, anyhow. And we'll next go to pages 20 and 21 for Lecha Dodi, paragraphs 1, 2, 5, and 9.
Shabbat ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה וצולה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לחלוני, נגעת חלה, בני שבת, חבלה.
Okay, and greet your friends and family and everybody with love and kisses. And good to see you.
Shabbos, Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Okay. Kaddish. After a while. Okay, 26, yeah. Okay, page 26, L'Chatzi Kaddish.
יתקדש יתקדש שמי רבה, ביום דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומךו ובחייךו בישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולמו מהמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויפאר ויתרומם וינשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, לילה מכל ברכתה בשיר התה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמיהרן ביומה. Amen.
Page 28, the Bachu.
Please rise.
Please rise.
Can you hear my voice? Do you
page 30, Ma'arev. I'll do this in English only. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in the heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzebaoth is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'ariv Aravim. Page 32. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema on page 34, 35.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
V'ahavta on page 36 in Hebrew.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני Adonai Elohechem Emet. Be seated.
Yeah, page 38. Actually, be on page 39. In a world torn by violence and pain, I'm sorry, I should have said responsive. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Page 40, Mikamoka. Hashkivenu on page 43. Is that where it is? Or 42?
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomrenu Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom
Shamru on the next page, 44.
Shamru in Israel, Hashabat Ulasud, Hashabat Ledor Tameritola. Shamru in Israel, Hashabat Ulasud, Hashabat Ledor Tameritola. Beini uvein bnei Israel, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, V'shamru bnei Israel, Hashabat ulasud, Hashabat ledor tameritolam. Ki sheshet yamim Asaronai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru bnei Israel, Hashabat ulasud, Hashabat ledor tameritolam. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinapash, Shabbat vayinapash, Shabbat vayinapash. V'shamru bnei Israel, Hashabat ulasud, Hashabat ledor tameritolam. V'shamru bnei Israel, Hashabat ulasud, Hashabat ledor tameritolam.
Now we enter the Amidah on pages 46, 48, 50, and 52. You stand? Please
Rise.
Please rise.
Adonai, Sfatai tiftach, Sfatai tiftach, Ufi agi, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare, your praise, Adonai, Sfatai tiftach, Ufi agi, Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarai, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Gula Livnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah, Rav Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Shemcha Kadosh, Ukedoshim Bechol Yom Yalucha Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Okay. Could may sit down and silent prayer for a few minutes, okay? Or read from the book. Page 60.
Shalom Rava Yisrael Amacha Tasim Leolam. 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 Ki ata melech adon lecho hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lecho hashalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amacha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amacha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amacha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amacha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amacha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Do I do this first? Oh, we do, are you singing? Yeah. Okay, for Misha Bara, have Jim Danamilla, Joan Adler, Lenore Adler, Sue Barish, James Berry, Josh Boswell, John Dakins, Emily Diamond, Ted Dressman, Bill Ellis, Ralph Gardner, Joyce Gardner, Marnie Goldman, Roz Grossman, Rachel Haleen, Susan Hertz, Cheryl Kamish, Marshall Kramer, Helene Kramer, Sally Levi, Gail Leventon, Corinne Licht, Mary Meyerson, Leah Nicaron, Esther Nicaron, Father Lance Ousley, Tracy Patton, Rabbi Laurie Phillips, Amy Powell, Rabbi Marsha Prager, Joan Rich, Margot Seckler, Richard Shaw, Debbie Simon, Ben Spitz, Dominic Thixton, Carmen Villarreal, Josh Whipple, Camille Wilson, and I'll add Isabel Berkowitz to that. Okay. Lisa Barrett is page 253.
Bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you. I have to watch my footing, but let's see. The Torah portion for this week is Bihalotcha, when you step up, that is when you rise up. And it's a very, it's a parsha in the book of Numbers, and it has a lot to it. And it includes instructions from God on constructing a menorah, appointing the Levites to take care of all of the priestly duties, how to prepare a Passover sacrifice, and many others. But the Israelites, they've been at it for a couple of years out of Egypt, approximately. They are complaining, they are ungrateful, they are whining. I wonder where I get some of that from, but anyhow. But they were a miserable lot. They were used to being slaves. They had not found their way yet. And they were still approaching things. And later on, they are, in a sense, cursed to wander another 38 years, or whatever it was, because of their miserableness. They were not ready to enter Israel, the land. So that was part of it. But I learned some things there. I did some reading, and I found a couple of good things to take away from it. First of all, on the menorah, it was a very meticulous plan, as was God's instructions for building the ark before that point. And if any of you have been to Rome, and seen in the Arch of Titus. You've seen that the Romans carried away that lamp after the destruction of the temple, of the second temple. Before that, in the first temple, Solomon had some 10 menorahs supposedly there that the Babylonians took as loot. And nobody ever really found out what happened to those menorahs or to the one from the second temple. It was known that it was in Constantinople for a time also, and then possibly melted down for the gold. So, and the strange thing about it is that within the Torah, I could see no reference to what it symbolized. Maybe it's there and I didn't find it. So I looked at some Devar Torahs from other commentaries from other rabbis in the past, and there were a number of things said. One of them is that the 6 branches, this is a 7, well, they were oil lamps, not candles then, but 7 oil lamps there. So 6 branches represents the 6 days of creation, and the 7th day is the day of rest. And another symbolism is that these represent human virtues which we should strive to master, such as mercy and faithfulness and to work hard and a number of other things. Very, very worthwhile things, and all of us have some of each of these 7 within us. They are supposedly, let's see, they're the 7 levels of divine service: mercy, severity, harmony, victory, submission, dedication, and fulfillment. Okay, so anyhow, and where the center light, I don't know, it would be called a shamash, but it represents Adonai, it represents God. And it's a pure light. The center is pure white, and the outside, the flickering, is going out into the world. And hopefully we could be divinely inspired. But I have to work at it personally myself. It's a lesson for me. This is a beautiful thing for Rabbi Annie to have invited others and myself to conduct the service. It obliges us to take it seriously and to learn something from it. So I'm still learning, as we all are. So we keep learning. But it's good to reflect on what the menorah means to us and what the Friday night candles are. I said to Wanda that I would start lighting the candles again on Friday night. I haven't done it, but I will. Okay, so one takeaway from all of this Numbers area is how miserable and how ungrateful the Hebrews were at that point, and God was going to punish them severely. Diane may address that next week, I'm not sure. Then the symbolism of the menorah, the significance of the menorah, and I may have known this at one time, the menorah began with God's instructions, of course, 4,000 years ago or 3,000 years ago, whatever, but it's the Star of David is used as a kind of universal symbol of Jewishness, but the Star of David just really didn't come into being in any sense until the 1600s, from what I've read. So the menorah is the most significant thing. And you will also find menorahs in a number of Christian churches too. And they may have a different interpretation on its symbolism, but they are there in the Eastern Orthodox Church and in a Protestant church, but I forget its denomination. Okay. The other thing I came across, which hit me, was that it is in this section where God proclaims there's one law for you and for the stranger among you, for everybody. We are all the same, and it relates to love thy neighbor, I think, among other things. It relates to the prejudice of Miriam and Aaron when Moses took another wife from the Cushites. And they were very angry at it, and they berated Moses, and they disrespected him, as we say in this century, and they were Miriam was severely tormented because of her not giving the full respect to this prophet of God, to this premier prophet of God that God has spoken to one-on-one. So she suffered from, some say it was leprosy, but it was turning her skin white, and she was kind of excommunicated, if that's the word, from everybody for a week. So what do we learn from that? I've seen in my own family and friends when people say, oh, who is that? Oh, but he's not Jewish, or she's not Jewish, and all. There is a paternalism and a prejudice that exists in many of us, in me. I try to overcome it and all. And you could even see it at times, possibly in interfaith marriages, if there's always arguments, but that should not be a basis for any argument. But looking at others, we're proud of who we are, but why are we proud? Well, we are who we are, and we should be proud, I think, or I should be proud of others, even, of course, whether Jewish or not. It's that kind of thing. I think that's something else I have to search within myself and learn more about it. We should not have outsiders. It should all be the same. Of course, it presumes that we are dealing with good people, whether Jews or non-Jews. And that is my thoughts on that parsha, and I thank you for listening, and I still have more to reflect on. Thank you. Okay. We go to Elenu. Page 282, Elenu. Please rise. Sorry. Thank you.
Aleinu l'shabeach Adon ha'chol ha'teinu la'yotzer b'reshit shelo asanu kigrei ha'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol ha'onam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim modim Lifnei melech malchei hamelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu She'u noteh shamayim ve'yoser haaretz ומשה בקרוב השמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו, בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו עינות, ממלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, ויראת היום והשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Can be seated.
Reading before Kaddish. Let's see, page 288. Okay. Okay, meditations before Kaddish 288. When I die, give what's left
me away
to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking in the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved, and if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands, and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. Kaddish 294. This is the yard side list. Thank you. Leopold Barish, Louis Graber, Max Hecht, Jimmy Hoover, Lonnie Jones, Dina Kolker, Harriet Rubenstein Simon, and period of Shiva, Frances Rose Cohn, mother of Barbara Shepherd. And anybody else? Okay. Thank you. Board, do we have somebody representing which? Oh, the Kaddish itself, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Kaddish, page 294, thank you. Yit Gadal, Shemei Rabbo, B'yama Divrach Virutei, B'yamlit Malkutei, B'chayei Gon Uv'yomechon, U'kayei T'kol Beit Yisrael, B'agala U'bidman Kariv V'ru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbo Mevarach, Le'olam Omaya Omaya. Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh, Yidadar, Yidalev, Yidalal, Shmei D'Kusho, B'rikhu, Le'elemin Kol, B'chata, V'shirata, Tush B'chata, V'nechamata, D'amiran V'yoma, V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbo, Amen Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu, V'kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Osei Shalom B'momav, Hu Yaseh, Aleinu, V'kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Amen. All right. Okay, and then board greeting, do we have representative of the board.
Susan Hertz.
Oh,
Come
lovely.
on down. Or up. What's on? Oh, yeah, they should, but here's the cottage lists.
Oh, you went through the cottage.
I know, I'm looking for the board announcements.
Oh,
There are no formal board announcements.
No, there's
she'll make
Yeah.
something up.
Yeah.
So there are
Yeah.
no events, so you just do the welcome.
no.
You can do
Welcome to services, and yes, there are events. There's an event coming on July 8th, which is Rabbi Lipper's first service with a lot of surprises, so we hope to see everyone there. And then Temple Sinai Night Out is July 16th. It'll be a dinner with him if you would like to join us. It's going to be in the shofar, so look for all of the coming events.
All right. Very well ad-libbed.
Very nice. Okay. And then blessings.
Blessings for children.
Yeah.
Anybody bring any children this week? Mine are all out of town.
How about a general
Well, what we don't know is
blessing?
who's online with us, so we should do the blessings just in case there's folks who are sitting at home who have children with them too. Oh, that's right. Hey, look at that. Diane's mom is here. Okay, so does that mean we got to do girls first? Ladies first. Okay.
What is that, page 299?
299. And why didn't you say something earlier?
Yes,
What did you wait for?
there you go.
Well done, Lenore. Yeah, absolutely.
Yisimech
Yisimech Elohim Kesara Rivka Rachel V'Leah. May God inspire you to live like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And for our sons,
Yeah.
Yisimcha Elohim Ke'Ephraim V'Chim Nashe. May God inspire you to live like Ephraim and Menashe.
Okay.
No, we grab everybody. Don't leave anyone out. Find
Okay.
somebody's hand to hold.
Quick.
It's not a rush. We got time. It's Shabbos.
Okay, very good.
Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Okay. And closing song.
You wanted to do Kiddush and Motzi in here before we left, right?
Oh,
So how about we do Kiddush and Motzi
Kiddush
before the
here
closing
and the
closing
Motzi
song?
here? Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do the closing song, and then we'll all go out and find ourselves.
Oh, and the hall is here.
That's right.
Carol,
everybody's there.
would you want to come up? Would you like to come up?
Here, let's go ahead over there. Kiddush first. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Chaim. Excellent vintage. We'll put that back down there. Let's uncover the challah. As always, thank you, Carol, for the beautiful challah. Super excited to have that.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, she makes this. It's a good challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Our closing song has no real major words to worry about. Yashikach, Herb, well done.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
your Torah
Ari.
and your leadership.
God bless you.
All right. Holla and
Thank you
Kiddush for
all.
everybody. And